we are covering legal descriptions and subdivisions for the California real estate exam. Let's start with the 3 methods of legally describing property. First is the meets and bounds system. This is the oldest method and describes property by its boundaries using distances, which are the meets, and directions or boundaries, which are the bounds. An exam question might describe a property starting at a point of beginning, or POB, and use compass bearings and distances to trace the perimeter, always returning to the POB for a valid description. If it doesn't return to the POB, the description is flawed. This method is often used for irregularly shaped parcels. Next is the rectangular survey system, also known as the government survey system. This system divides land into a grid of townships and sections. California has 3 principal baselines and meridians: the Humboldt, Mount Diablo, and San Bernardino. A key exam concept is the township, which is a square of 36 square miles. Each township is divided into 36 1-square-mile sections. 1 square mile contains 640 acres. The exam will test your ability to calculate acreage from a description like the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter of Section 10. You work backward from the section, so you would calculate 640 acres divided by 4, then divided by 4 again, which equals 40 acres. The third method is the lot and block system, also called the recorded map or plat map system. This is the most common method for describing properties in subdivisions. A developer records a plat map with the county, which shows the dimensions of all the lots, blocks, and streets. A legal description would then simply refer to a specific lot and block number within that recorded subdivision. For example, Lot 5 of Block 2 of the Sunnyvale subdivision. Now let's shift to California's subdivision laws, a heavily tested area. The 2 key laws to distinguish are the Subdivision Map Act and the Subdivided Lands Law. The Subdivision Map Act gives local governments control over the physical design of a subdivision. Think of it as the city or county ensuring the streets are wide enough and that the subdivision aligns with the local master plan. In contrast, the Subdivided Lands Law is a consumer protection law administered by the Real Estate Commissioner. Its purpose is to protect purchasers from fraud and misrepresentation in the initial sale of subdivided lots. Under the Subdivided Lands Law, a subdivider must, with some exceptions, provide every buyer with a copy of the final public report before they sign a purchase agreement. This report is a key disclosure document containing vital information about the subdivision. The exam often uses color-coded reports as distractors. Remember that the final public report is the white report, and it's what allows the developer to close escrow. The preliminary report is the pink report, and the conditional is the yellow report. Many subdivisions are common interest developments, or CIDs. California law recognizes 4 main types. A planned development involves individual ownership of the lot and home, with shared ownership of common areas like parks. In a condominium, an owner has exclusive ownership of the airspace of their unit and an undivided interest in the common areas. A stock cooperative is different. A corporation owns the entire property, and residents own shares in the corporation, which gives them the right to occupy a specific unit. Finally, a community apartment project involves owners having an undivided interest in the entire property, with the right to occupy a specific apartment. For a mnemonic, remember P.M.L. for the 3 legal description methods. People make laws for plat map, lot and block, meets and bounds, and legal, rectangular survey. The exam trap here is confusing the Subdivision Map Act with the Subdivided Lands Law. Remember, the Map Act is about the MAT, the physical layout for local government approval. The Lands Law is about protecting the land buyer through disclosure from the state. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.